All right, now after doing the video about the time I got to meet Butch Hartman, I actually found another video from February 2016 while I was at Liberty University. I'd say this was about several months after I met Mr. Hartman. And once again, another visitor came to the campus. Didn't know he was a Christian. I mean, it's ironic that the guy who voices a character in the Dragon Ball series that says that I'm not a monster, I'm a devil, is actually a Christian. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, a friend of mine let me know that he was coming to the event. She knew I was am a huge Dragon Ball fan. Meeting Broly, my gosh, what an opportunity. Long story short, still working at the call center. Luckily enough, my shift let me off of work like at 6 or 7, so I was able to rush over to campus to meet him in person. And during the Q&A session, I mean, he actually did the first 10 or 15 minutes of his background, and then the rest of the panel was actually Q&A. I was the first person picked to ask a question because my hand shot up faster than a Kamehameha at Mount Frying Pan. So I was excited that he picked me first, and obviously I asked Dragon Ball question. Now I remember when I did, 5 of my friends that were near the front turned around like, yep, well, I know Jeremy was the one to ask that question, but the clip is like a minute short. I didn't get the entirety of the question, but in a nutshell, I do remember what I asked. It was pretty much asking, what was it like playing the role of Broly? And would you be up for reprising your role if Broly returned to the franchise? I mean, this was early 2016. So if I'm not mistaken, because I didn't look at the dates for the movies before I recorded this, I just found my video and remembered to do this. This was, back when Dragon Ball was in full effect again. We had Resurrection F, Battle of Gods. I believe Dragon Ball Super was on the air at this time, or in the midst of it getting ready to be on the air. It was one of those two, but either way, I'm going to play the clip here. He gave his answer. Very nice guy, and when the clip finishes playing, I'll be right back to finish up the talk. Scream Kakarot over and over again.
If I had a nickel for every time I said Kakarot, I'd have like $6. Wow. But no, you know what? I wish you'd show up in some of the movies.
One of the more recent ones?
Every time they release a new Dragon Ball movie, comes out in the theaters, I'm like, is Broly in it? No. But I love him. Yeah.
I mean, what if he had a quarter every time you said Kakarot, you'd have $6. I believe that. But yeah, I was just excited that not only did he say that he would be willing to do the voice again if you ever were to return, if Broly would ever return to the franchise. Well, guess what? In a couple of months, he is. I mean, I might be overhyping it, but in possibly one of the best Dragon Ball films in quite some time. I'm not going to lie. The trailer that dropped during, didn't it drop during Comic-Con? The Dragon Ball Super Broly film, that trailer, I think it actually got me more hype than even Battle of Gods and Resurrection F. Well, I mean, Resurrection F had the freeze, that song. I know my voice isn't, in full effect right now. I've been recording videos the past hour, but I am actually really excited, mainly because of the fact that it looks like Broly is actually going to be given justice, hopefully a better backstory. The fact that he's possibly more powerful than Jiren. I do believe the directors and writers have actually said that he will be like the most powerful enemy Goku and his friends have ever faced. So, I mean, him being that strong, I really hope the backstory, what would be crazy? I hope within that one movie, obviously the Broly film, and we know the entire film probably won't be like a flashback and stuff like that, but I feel, and this is just me throwing out a prediction here, I feel like this Broly movie might actually do a better job at giving the main villain or adversary a backstory and explaining things about his power than they did with Jiren in the Tournament of Power. And that arc was like, what, 30 plus episodes or something like that? That would be insane. No pun intended. But yeah, Vic, and I cannot pronounce his last name. I do not want to botch that up. I am a fan, but I just know my limitations with that. But it was great speaking with him, I was an idiot for not bringing anything for him to sign. You know, if I actually had 2 bits of common sense at the time, I would have printed out like a photo of Broly and got him to sign that. That would have been awesome to be framed in my room. But, oh well, maybe I'll find a way to get an autograph. I don't know. Maybe I'll try to reach out to him. Who knows? You know, you never know. You never know. Plus, my birthday is August 29th, so it'd be pretty cool to get a autograph. If I'm not mistaken, Broly the Legendary Super Saiyan, the original movie, I actually got the VHS on my birthday. I still got the Broly trading cards that came with that VHS tape. I still got those. Let me Google it real quick. I want to see when the release date was, because if I'm not mistaken, that movie came out on home video on my birthday. Let's see. Broly, the Legendary Super Saiyan. Yeah. Well, because I was excited about seeing it. I remember watching it for the first time like, damn, this is a long movie. But yeah, it was great to meet Vic in person. And wait, what? Well, I mean, I do remember getting it on my birthday. Oh, well, I can't find it on Google. All it does is show the Japanese. Wait a minute. It debuted in English by Funimation in 2003, but I can't find the release date here. Oh, well, either way, I still got my VHS tapes. But regardless, the fact that, you know, Broly's coming back, I hope this means Vic is coming back to reprise the role. But in the comments below, are you excited about the Broly movie coming up in December? I hope you subscribe to this channel, because despite the name, I don't just do Tyler Perry content. You know, I love doing these kind of videos about other franchises that I'm interested in. I mean, I do have a few requests from people to do a video about the Power Rangers, because the 25th anniversary is coming up on the 28th. Sorry about that. There's a truck in the parking lot making a lot of noise right now. But, you know, let me know, are there any Pokemon, Dragon Ball, CW, Arrowverse shows, anything else you want me to dig up from my past, because I'm still a fan of all those shows. But have you ever had the chance to meet like a voice actor or other, you know, celebrity or musician or whatever you want to call it? Let me know your stories in the comment section below, and I'll talk to you all soon.